There are lots of cool new games on the horizon, including some awesome single-player ones. If you're one of those players looking for some play-worthy single-player games, then make sure to finish this video. Who knows? Maybe one of the games listed is the best game for you. So, without further ado, let's get started. First up, we've got Outbreak Island, a survival game mixed with detective vibes. You're dropped onto this island to investigate some spooky happenings. Seems like most of the folks vanished into thin air, while the rest turned into mutants. But guess what? Your investigation takes a wild turn, and now you're stuck trying to stay alive amidst a horde of vicious monsters. One neat twist is the nightly outbreak of radioactive energy, lighting up the sky with a creepy green hue and restoring the island's power. This lets you tap into the island's infrastructure, construct shelters, and ramp up resource production. But beware, the outbreak also rouses all sorts of monsters from their hiding spots, turning your productive nights into perilous battles. Plus, you can explore underground dungeon labs for some sweet loot during these chaotic nights. Moving on, there's Zoochosis, a spine-chilling body cam horror game where you step into the shoes of a zookeeper grappling with infected animals and their eerie mutations. How the story unfolds hinges on your choices, leading to various endings. Since its announcement in mid-January, details have been sparse. The teaser trailer offers a peek into the chaos, showing a zookeeper interacting with animals through a scanner device. But things take a dark turn when one creature mutates violently, scuttling up a wall. With the zoo's high-tech setup, it seems our protagonist was well aware of the risks. Their mission: identify infected animals, concoct a cure, and of course, stay alive. The trailer also teases some chilling transformations, like a cute kangaroo morphing into a nightmarish, long-limbed beast. And hey, you can now add it to your Steam wishlist. Next in line is Militziner, an open-world puzzler that puts you on edge with the looming presence of the giant policeman who's hell-bent on catching you red-handed. The concept of exposing your guilt might sound a bit cryptic, but the trailer sheds some light on it. The giant policeman has the uncanny ability to snatch you up and drop you wherever he pleases. So you're left scrambling to dodge his authoritarian grasp while keeping a low profile. And hey, since he's chilling up in the sky, he's got a bird's eye view of the whole situation. No official release date yet, but just like the previous game, you can now toss Militziner onto your Steam wishlist. Continuing down our lineup, we have Little Devil Inside. It's a captivating 3D action-adventure RPG that throws you into a surreal yet oddly familiar world, bustling with humans, creatures, and monsters to engage with, study, and hunt. Embark on a journey to survive and unveil the mysteries of this beyond real realm. But here's the kicker. It's not just your run-of-the-mill demon-slaying escapade to save the world. Nope, it's about soaking in the atmosphere and experiencing a realistic life in an unrealistic setting. This game delves into the lives of folks with unconventional careers, like monster hunting, and explores the daily grind that comes with it. Unlike some survival games, you'll have a hometown or city to retreat to where you can rest up and gear up for your next adventure. And guess what? The town itself is brimming with its own set of happenings and goodies to explore. Moving on, we've got Decadent, a narrative-rich first-person shooter that weaves together atmospheric exploration, Lovecraftian horror, and expansive gameplay mechanics to immerse players in a gripping experience. Brace yourself for a journey where you'll feel an eerie sense of solitude in a perilous realm where time seems to freeze. In this game, you'll step into the shoes of John Lorne, a seasoned explorer and war veteran who's now delved into the world of occultism. But a traumatic event during one of your experiments leaves you playing host to a mysterious parasite. Venturing to the Arctic on one final expedition, you trace the footsteps of a lost Miskatonic University team. As you toe the line between sanity and madness, you'll grapple with the moral complexities of your actions and confront the depths of grief and sacrifice for the sake of a loved one. Next in line is As One We Survive, a top-down survival game unfolding in a post-apocalyptic America. You'll step into the shoes of a father on a desperate quest to find aid for his ailing daughter in the aftermath of a devastating pandemic. Prepare to battle, scavenge, craft, and gather resources to ensure your family's survival. With a unique blend of survival and colony management mechanics, you'll need to establish and nurture a community to weather the storm and seek help for your daughter. Build and oversee your settlement, shield your people from peril, and grapple with tough choices that will shape the destiny of your group in a merciless and unforgiving world. Up next is Still Wakes the Deep, an upcoming survival horror title developed by The Chinese Room. This psychological thriller unfolds from a first-person perspective, immersing players in its eerie atmosphere. Set in December 1975 on the Beira D oil rig in the North Sea, players take on the role of Kaz McCleary, a Glaswegian electrician. Tasked with navigating the rig after a catastrophic event, players must seek escape while contending with harsh weather conditions and evading the pursuit of a mysterious entity. While Kaz can run, jump, and climb ladders, combat isn't in the cards. Instead, players must rely on stealth and puzzle-solving skills to advance through the game's chilling environments. Next up is Phantom Blade Zero, an upcoming game that's generating quite a buzz. With its ominous, dark visuals and lightning-fast hack-and-slash gameplay, it's a title worth keeping an eye on. In Phantom Blade Zero, you take on the role of Soul, an elite assassin serving the enigmatic and powerful organization known as The Order. After a near-fatal injury, Soul is nursed back to health by a mysterious healer, but with a catch: he's cursed to live for only 66 days, driving him to seek revenge against his adversaries within this limited time frame. Set in the semi-open world of the Phantom World, a universe shared with other games from the developer, Phantom Blade Zero promises an intriguing setting ripe for exploration. While the finer points of the story remain under wraps for now, anticipation for this dark and action-packed adventure is running high. Coming up is Eternal Strands, a third-person action-adventure game that puts players in the shoes of Bryn, a young and bold weaver on a mission to reclaim her people's cultural homeland. Developed by Yellow Brick Games, a fresh independent studio helmed by industry veterans, this debut fantasy title promises epic battles against colossal foes. Armed with potent magical abilities and a variety of mystical weapons, players will face off against a range of enemies, from humanoid constructs to towering beasts. Utilize the environment and climate to your advantage in combat, such as redirecting a dragon's fiery breath to melt ice-covered adversaries, with the ability to scale any surface and employ arcane skills to forge new pathways, explore the world in search of the Enclave's lost secrets, and take on giant titans in your quest. Wrapping up our list is Empire of the Ants, a real-time strategy game inspired by a French sci-fi novel of the same name. Players step into the role of a single ant traversing the woods, yet wield control over an entire colony through intuitive controls. As this ant protagonist, you'll evolve into one of the colony's most vital assets, thanks to your mobility and leadership skills in commanding the Legion of Ants. Working alongside the Ant Queen to expand the population, you'll face off against rival colonies vying for territory. Notably, this isn't Empire of the Ants' first foray into gaming, with the original 2000 title adopting a grand strategy approach. However, this new iteration from developer Tower 5 combines narrative adventure elements with ground-level strategy as you lead your army to gather resources and besiege opposing factions. And that's a wrap! Did any of these new upcoming single-player games catch your attention? If so, let us know in the comments below. And if you enjoyed this video, please subscribe to my channel for more gaming content. Until next time, happy gaming!